Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope affrighted by Thomas' story, couple's future at threat. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, January 15th, reveal that Hope Logan will be shaken up now that Thomas Forrester has made a huge concession. In a shocking move, Thomas came clean about deleting his GPS data, chasing after Emma Barber and speeding down the road with her. Still, Thomas was adamant that he didn't designedly try to harm Emma. The situation had a woeful outgrowth, but Thomas assured Hope that he no way intended for Emma to face such a sad fate. Thomas didn't want any secrets between them, so this feels like a huge shift for the character. The old Thomas absolutely would be kept right on hiding any details that made him look bad. Now Thomas is trying a more honest approach and admitting the worst interpretation of himself. Thomas isn't that person presently, so he's hoping this concession will make his relationship with Hope stronger in the end. Of course, Thomas is taking a huge adventure then. Still, he could have had a romantic night with Hope as planned and brushed all this under the hairpiece if Thomas had kept his mouth shut. The fact that Thomas is taking this threat in the name of honesty says a lot about the direction of the character. It adds to the idea of Thomas being on a redemptive path. That said, Thomas just dropped some huge word that Hope will need time to reuse. Although Thomas refocused out that no one could survive that crash, Hope still sounded uneasy over him not calling for help. Thomas prayed Hope to say she forgave him for his once miscalculations, but remission and acceptance are two different effects. Indeed, if Hope forgives Thomas, accepting the new details of his history wouldn't be an easy task. We're going to see a veritably unsettled Hope on Monday's B&B occasion, so she may tell Thomas that she needs some space until she can figure effects out. That's not the news Thomas wants, but he'll just have to hope that they can get past this in time. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester will try to move John Finnegan to have a little faith in Thomas and forget about Xander Avant's claims. Thomas didn't go into all the details with Steffi, but he did tell her that he wasn't responsible for Emma's demise, and that's easily good enough for his family. Nonetheless, Finn will remain concerned and may suppose Steffi's letting Thomas pull the hair over her eyes. Since Finn doesn't believe Thomas is a changed man, that could bring bigger problems in his relationship. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffi will push Finn to make some updates to his station, so stay tuned to see if he will. Thomas reveals shocking Emma details, begs Hope's remission. The bold and the beautiful spoilers recap for Friday, January 12th, reveals that Liam Spencer advised Hope Logan that she wasn't safe with Thomas Forrester, but Hope said Thomas had nothing to do with Emma Barber's demise. Hope made it clear that whether she married Thomas wasn't over to Liam, and she didn't suppose Xander Avant should be spreading falsehoods. Although Hope said she knew the kind of man Thomas really was, Liam asked if she loved him. Hope claimed her passions were private, but Liam advised her to keep her guard up since further secrets would inescapably come out. At Forrester Creations, Thomas reiterated that although he wasn't a saint back also, he wasn't responsible for Emma's ghastly outgrowth. Steffi Forrester hugged Thomas, who thanked her for having faith in him. At the sanitarium on Friday's B&B occasion, John Finnegan examined Eric Forrester and offered positive updates on his recovery. R.J. Forrester stopped by with Luna Nozawa, so Eric was thrilled to see them both. After Eric thanked Finn for everything, he asked R.J. for some water and scored some alone time with Luna. That gave Eric a chance to tell Luna she was special and offer support when it came to her relationship with R.J. Luna gushed over how important R.J. had changed her life, so he stood at the doorway and heeded. Once R.J. verified that he eavesdropped, Luna didn't mind since she meant all her praise. Eric told R.J. and Luna that life was precious and that when love finds you, also you've got to give it all you've got. After Steffi met up with Finn, she verified that Thomas denied any involvement in Emma's demise. Finn wasn't as confident that was true, but Steffi felt she knew Thomas better than anyone differently and pushed Finn to drop this. Back at the cabin, Thomas was pleased over Hope's romantic setup, but he pumped the thickets and wanted to talk about the night Emma crashed. Since Thomas loved Hope so much, he didn't want there to be any secrets between them. Hope grew nervous over the news that Thomas had been holding back details all this time. After Hope pushed Thomas to be fully honest, he said he was glad they were eventually talking about it and wanted to tell her everything about that night. Thomas explained that following his battle with Emma, he went after her, which was caught on the security footage. Since Thomas knew how bad it would look, he admitted he deleted the GPS footage that would put him at the scene. Thomas said he chased after Emma and that they were both driving relatively presto. Mulholland Drive can get dangerous at night, especially when you're speeding. Although Thomas said he saw the crash, he assured Hope that he didn't get it. Hope asked if Thomas tried to get help, but Thomas said no bone. Could VE survived that? Thomas claimed he no way meant for Emma to corrupt, so it didn't be the way Xander said it did. After Thomas maintained that he didn't do anything to designedly detriment Emma, he prayed Hope to please say she could forgive him. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope will have to wrap her head around all the marvels and decide what's coming. Finn and Steffi divorce shocker? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say 2023 will be full of marvels for cleaner suckers at home, including a breakup that nothing saw coming. Scuttlebutt has it John Finnegan and Steffi Forrester's marriage is about to buckle. Keep reading to find out what's coming up next on B&B. Steffi Forrester and John Finnegan are arguably one of the most stable couples that The Bold and the Beautiful has featured in a long time. Steffi and Finn sounded to overcome the odds, say I do, and live happily ever after away from that little hiatus with Sheila Carter. Indeed, Liam Spencer could come between Steffi and her new hubby. But all that's about to change. John Finnegan marriage falls piecemeal according to B&B spoilers. Thomas Forrester will do some irrecoverable damage to his family's marriage, unknown to him. Finn is determined to bring down Thomas for Emma Barber's murder. And Steffi Forrester is floored that her hubby is trying to have her little family locked up and throw down the key. Finn must still be flying grandly from saving Steffi's forefather Eric Forrester. But, indeed the fact that he brought Eric Forrester back from the dead wouldn't make up for what he's doing now. When it comes to her family, Steffi Forrester is as pious as they come. However, Steffi will no way forgive him if Finn pushes the issue and Thomas is actually arrested or conceivably taken to court for an unlawful death lawsuit. John Finnegan repulsed by Steffi Forrester and her family. It's unclear whether it's Steffi or Finn that switches out first, but there's no mistrustfulness going to be trouble for the couple. Perhaps Finn pulls the draw on his marriage because he see and look at Steffi the same after seeing her blink Thomas jest. Liam pressures Hope, Thomas confesses, Finn and Steffi clash. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, January 12, 2024, indicate that Liam Spencer pushes Hope Logan to give Thomas Forrester his ring back. Hope is safe with Thomas physically or emotionally. Hope might be the coming person he runs off the road. Thomas tells Steffi Forrester he is responsible for Emma Barber's accident. Finn tells Eric he's doing really well. RJ and Luna arrive to visit with Eric. Thomas Forrester asks Hope Logan's remission. Liam urges Hope to give the ring back and stay down from Thomas. Liam asks if Hope loves Thomas. Hope says her passions for Thomas are private. Liam urges her not to fall for the coming line of secrets that come out. Thomas shows up for regale. Thomas wants to tell Hope everything about the night Emma failed. Hope allowed. She knew everything that happened that night. Hope is bothered now that Thomas has said this and she needs the whole verity. Thomas tells Hope that Xander Avant pulled up the footage and saw that he followed Emma. Thomas says he cancelled the GPS footage. Thomas says he was following Emma and saw her accident. Hope asks if Thomas tried to help. He says no bone could have survived that. Thomas should have told Hope the verity. Thomas no way meant for Emma to die. It was like Xander and Liam said. Thomas begs Hope to forgive him. Luna Nozawa and RJ Forrester visit Eric Forrester. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Finn is always happy to see Luna, especially when she's so happy. Luna has a lot to be happy about. Eric thanks RJ and Luna for visiting him. Eric transferred RJ down so he could talk to Luna.